All right, today we're diving into something pretty intense, winning at local search in Dubai. Now, if you're a business there, you already know it's a completely different ballgame. So we've put together the expert playbook for how you can actually dominate the scene in 2025, drawing from the strategies of top SEO strategist Morteza Azimi. Let's jump right in.
And this quote right here from Morteza Azimi, it just nails it. Dubai isn't your typical city. You've got this incredible mix of global business, tourists, a huge expat community, and local Emiratis all in one place. What this means is that your standard cookie-cutter marketing rules, they just don't apply here.
And that brings us to the hard truth. In a city that's constantly reaching for the next big thing, a city this competitive, if you can't be found on Google, you're basically invisible. You just don't exist. And the stakes are sky high. It doesn't matter if you're selling supercars or cappuccinos.
So that's the million dirham question, isn't it? What's the secret sauce? How do you go from being lost in the noise to being the first name people see when they search? Let's break down the playbook.
Okay, so everything, and I mean everything, in local search boils down to three key pillars: proximity, relevance, and prominence. But here's the twist. In Dubai, each one of these plays by a different set of rules. You've got to understand the local spin to have any chance of winning.
So let's talk about proximity. In most places, a near-me search is pretty simple. But Dubai is a city of massive, distinct neighborhoods. Think about it. If you're searching for a cafe in Dubai Marina, you want one in the marina, not one that's a 20-minute drive away in downtown. Google gets this, so you need to make it crystal clear exactly where you are and who you serve.
Next up, relevance. This is all about asking, are you really the best answer to what this person is looking for? And in Dubai, that's a complicated question. A tourist searching for souvenir shop is worlds apart from a resident searching for weekly grocery delivery. Your message, your keywords, your whole online vibe needs to be laser-focused on the exact person you want to attract.
And that brings us to the third and honestly, the real game changer, prominence. This is basically your street cred online. How much does Google trust you? How reputable are you? This comes from great reviews, getting mentioned in the right local directories, things like that. In a market as packed as Dubai, your prominence is what makes you stand out from the crowd. It's the tiebreaker.
And this is where you can really see the difference. For example, you might think getting a ton of reviews is the goal, right? Well, in Dubai, a review from a verified local guide on Google Maps can carry way more weight. And you better be ready to respond in both English and Arabic. Generic advice just will not cut it here. Your entire strategy needs a Dubai filter.
Okay, so where on earth do you begin with all this? Your absolute ground zero, your foundation, is your Google Business profile. I want you to think of it as your digital storefront. If this isn't perfect, nothing else you do is going to matter as much. You see this all the time, and it's such a critical mistake. It's so tempting to call your business something like Best Coffee Shop Dubai Marina to try and trick the system. Don't do it, seriously. Google sees this as spam and can hit you with a penalty. You have to use your actual registered business name, like The Grind Cafe, period.
But look, it's not enough to just set it and forget it. You've got to use the features. Use Google Posts to share weekly specials or news. Actively encourage and respond to every single review. This builds massive trust. And that Q&A section, it's a goldmine. Answer common questions before people even have to ask.
All right, once your digital storefront is looking sharp, it's time to talk about what's inside, your website content. To win in Dubai, your content has to speak the local language, literally and figuratively. It has to connect with what people are searching for right here on the ground. And this means you have to get super specific. Forget those big, generic keywords. A parent isn't just searching for a dentist, they're searching for a dentist in Jumeirah for kids. Someone's not just hungry, they want the best shawarma in Business Bay. See the difference? These are the searches that lead to actual customers. And listen up, because this is a massive advantage that so many businesses miss: the Arabic-speaking market. The search volume for terms like Mathadam Dubai or Afdal Spa fi Dubai is absolutely huge. If you're ignoring this, you're leaving a giant pile of money on the table. Optimizing for Arabic isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a strategic weapon. Okay, you want a real pro-level tip? Something that can seriously move the needle? If your business serves different neighborhoods, create a separate page on your website for each one. Not just a bullet point, a dedicated page. Jumeirah cleaning services, downtown dog walking. This screams relevance to Google for anyone searching in those areas.
All right, let's get into our final pillar. And this one is all about trust. It's about proving to Google and to your future customers that you are a real, legitimate, and trusted business right here in the UAE.
So,
A huge piece of this puzzle is getting what we call citations. Basically, these are mentions of your business in all the right places. You absolutely have to be listed on the big UAE-specific directories. Getting your business profile on sites like Yellow Pages UAE, Debizzle, and 2GIS sends a powerful signal to Google that you're a serious local player.
Now here's the catch, and it is a big one. When you're building these listings, your information must be perfect. Your name, address, and phone number. Your NAP has to be identical everywhere. Even a tiny difference, like using +971 on one site and 04 on another, can create confusion and completely undo all your hard work. It has to be perfect.
Okay, that was a lot, I know. So let's boil it all down into a super simple checklist you can use right now. Think of this as your action plan for success.
First, get your foundation solid. Go through your Google business profile and optimize every single section. Then, do the work and hunt down those super specific, hyperlocal keywords for your industry. And finally, go on a mission to make sure your name, address, and phone number are 100% consistent across the web.
Next up, put it into practice. Start building out those landing pages for each neighborhood you serve. You'll also want to implement something called Local Business Schema. It's just a bit of code that acts like a secret language for search engines, helping them understand your business instantly. And of course, keep building those citations and earning backlinks from other respected local sites.
And really, it all comes down to this one question. This isn't just theory. Your competition, right now, is working on this. They're optimizing for the unique way search works in Dubai. The only question left is, are you?